There we go.
Welcome back, everybody. Welcome to Doki Doki Literature Club. We're gonna continue off where we left off.
Okay, yep.
I'm good at this.
So, we were going for, Natsuki. So, we still need to do that.
Yeah.
So, we left off right here. We had
Strawberries.
to
Or pink.
go... I think it's pink. Yeah.
Both of them worked, but okay.
Did strawberry work
Yep.
last time?
Fruit. All fruits worked.
Oh yeah, food.
Yep. Shit. Color. Oh, fuck.
Damn it.
Why do you listen to me? It's a bad idea. What the fuck?
Dazzle?
Yeah, that
Fucking hell. I hope all of you can hear me slapping my face today.
just straight. Ugh. Puppy, cause cute, you know.
Oh yeah, I didn't keep up.
Bubbles, cause cute, you know.
Sunny?
Rose, cause cute, you know. Aw. I tried.
How'd that work for you?
Badly, apparently. Lust. Oh, yeah.
That actually works for Yuri.
Of course it does.
Lust and Yuri usually works.
Welcome, what? Oh wait, no, that's us, isn't it? I don't know. No, a welcome watcher.
I found out it doesn't count us
Ah,
when we're
welcome.
viewing the chat. Hope you like watching us fail.
Yeah, it's good. Gonna happen a lot. Yeah.
Heart?
Shit. Fireworks, cause why not? That didn't work last time, did it? No,
Nope,
it
it didn't.
I was like, wait a minute, that did anime, obviously.
We've done 8 of these and like only 1 actually worked for the character.
Well, shit. We have a whole...
Play... Sparkle. Pop.
Lollipop. Give
Milk.
it a... Oh god, give it a second, you're going so fast I can't even read all of them.
Chocolate. Smile.
She likes cute things as well as food.
Anything cute, anime,
And food.
food.
Fester, obviously.
Hang on.
Are you cheating?
No, I just don't know what the fuck fester means.
Really?
Of a wound or spore becoming
Really?
Okay, no.
I was like, are you seriously looking at... I was like, I could have told you what
Okay,
it meant.
that's a type of wound. We're not thinking that.
I knew what it meant.
Well, fireflies didn't work.
No,
The only smile, I guess. God damn it.
I'm not... Marshmallow. Or Doki Doki. Those would both work.
Flower.
Vanilla. Cute. A bunny. That would work too.
Yeah.
Sadness.
I don't know. Meter. I don't know what meter means either.
Maybe she's religious. Pick prayer. Praying? Wait, praying?
Am I gonna get...
Are you really? What are you looking up?
Meter of something provided or available, lacking in quantity or quality.
Really?
Of a person or animal, lean or thin. Oh. Okay, so... Not that word. Definitely not, you know, any of these.
Infinite. No, I don't know, I tried.
Oh, wow.
I didn't see any that would work. Oh man! Put more enthusiasm into this game. I'm the last one here again. Don't worry, I just walked into. Okay, yeah, I can read, I promise. I wasn't the one that read this last time. Oh, I'm actually reading? I don't know.
I can't. I don't care.
Were you practicing piano again? Yeah! Wait, no, that's more of a yeah.
Inside the door is slightly open, and remember everything echoes, so...
Oh yeah, you should probably read that way. I'm not super loud.
You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and now picking up piano. Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't all for you. Wasn't for all of you. I can't English either. And I'm super happy that
I'm English.
Yeah. And I'm super happy that you're all willing to help out for the festival too. It doesn't show all the way because of the lock on the other side.
At least it will stay.
Yeah.
Sure. Okay.
I can't wait for the festival. It's gonna be great.
Woo, great, yay.
Weren't you complaining about it just yesterday, Natsuki? Well, yeah. I'm not talking about our part of the festival. But it's a whole day of school where we get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food.
Of course she picked food.
Yeah. You
For
sound
the
a bit...
skinniest one there, skinniest and smallest one there, food is her passion.
They're like all the same size. Though.
Yuri has a bit more just overall size.
Yeah, she looks a bit taller too.
Yeah.
You sound a bit like Sayori all of a sudden. Monica, do they usually have fried squid? Squid? That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. Oh, come on. Are you saying you don't like squid?
I like
you,
calamari.
of all people. Well, I had the little one downstairs. I had her try squid once. We were at a all-you-can-eat Chinese buffet, and I just handed her a piece. I'm like, here, try this. She, oh, okay. I ate her and popped it in her mouth, started eating it. Like, wow, this is really spicy. What is it? I'm like, it's a squid head. She almost threw up right there. You, of all people? I didn't say I don't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you, of all people? Because it's right in your name.
Monica. Are you gonna look this up?
Ink. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Natsuki coming back with the very bad puns. That's not how you say my name at all. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation.
Monster Inc. Mon Inc. Monster Inc.
Wait. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation.
Look up what Mon and look up what Inca means.
I think that's another fourth wall break. Like translating the game from Japanese to...
Ah. More fourth wall breaking. Great.
Never mind. Let's just focus on our own event for now, okay? Fine, fine. Your reactions aren't as fun as Yuri's or Sayori's anyway. Savory, yep. Excuse me. Where is Sayori anyway? Oh, there you are. Sayori is sitting at a desk in the corner of the room, looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey, Sayori. I wave my hand in front of her face. Eh? You're spacing out again. Sorry. Don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else. Huh? Is everything alright? Of course. Why wouldn't it be? It just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things. Jeez, you worry too much about me.
You don't
I'm
put enough
fine,
enthusiasm in your reading.
No, not at all.
You read so blandly, you're gonna make the audience fall asleep. You know, the one viewer.
Yeah. It's probably the same one from last time.
Probably.
Sayori shows me a big smile. Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone. Well, alright. If you say so. I worriedly glance at Sayori before turning back towards everyone else. But the conversation has already dissipated with everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monika if she noticed anything about Sayori recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approach Monika, who is shuffling through some papers at her desk. Blake, what's up? Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently? Anything up with her? In what way do you mean? Maybe I'm reading into this a little too much, but she seems a bit downcast today. Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her. Monika appears across the room at Sayori, who is idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk. Maybe there is something on her mind. But I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, Blake. You certainly know her a lot better than I do. Yeah, but she's never really like this. She's always talked to me about things that bothered her. But this time, when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now. No. It's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her. And I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know. Maybe I'll try talking to her myself. Are you sure about that? She seemed like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she just has a hard time bringing it up with the person of interest. Person of interest? What do you mean by that? I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you, Blake. Me? How on earth could you come to that conclusion? Well, I probably shouldn't.
Dense AF.
A lot of them are. I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sayori talks about you more than anything else, you know. She's been so much happier ever since you've joined the club. It's like an extra light was turned on inside of her. What? No way. Sayori is always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not any different now than it always has been. You're so funny, Blake. Have you thought that maybe you've always seen her as so cheerful because that's just how she is when she's around you? I said too much. I'm sorry. What do I know anyway? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget about what I said. I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now. Alright. Monika smiles meaningfully. I know she said to forget about it, but I already knew that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monika stands up from her desk and walks across the room to where Sayori is sitting. I watch her kneel down next to Sayori and gently talk to her. But she's keeping her voice so quiet that I can't hear her from here. I sigh and sit myself down. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her, and to have fun with everyone else. But that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her, that I'm letting this weigh me down so much? Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary. But there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monika. Hey, you. I look up to see Natsuki next to me. Are you just gonna sit there and keep staring at nothing? There isn't that much time, so... sorry. I didn't mean to make you worry or anything. It's not like I'm worried. I was just... Natsuki glances down at her side. She's holding up a volume of manga in her hand. That's right. Something just came up for a minute, but we can get started now. I won't make you wait any longer. Jeez. Now you're making me feel like a jerk. If something's bothering you, then you can just tell me to leave you alone and I will. I mean, assuming you didn't feel like talking about it or anything. She practically mumbles that last part. Nah, I'm probably making it seem like a bigger deal than it is. I've just been thinking about Sayori, that's all. Sayori? thinking about her? Yeah, she seems pretty down today. But she didn't want to admit it to me. So I can't help but wonder if something happened to her. Oh. Natsuki exhales. Well, first of all, you should really work on your phrasing. But anyway, you're her best friend, right? Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. Then in that case, I think you should trust her a little more. If she needed you, then you would be the first person she would go to, right? Well, I guess that's true. I mean, some people just have those days. You can't always avoid it. If anything, she probably doesn't want to bother you with... She doesn't want you to worry about her because it's not important. Yeah, that's kind of what she said to me. Maybe it's not right for me to go against her wishes. Exactly. If she needs you to worry about her, then it'll be a lot more obvious. Yeah. I should have thought of it that way from the start. Natsuki fiddles with the book she's holding in her hand. She really means that much. She really means a lot to you, doesn't she? Don't get the wrong idea or anything. We've just been friends for a long time. It's normal to be worried about your friends. I mean, you were worried about me, so I was not. Jeez. If you're fine, then let's hurry and get started already. Yeah. Okay, everyone. After some time passes, Monica calls to the club room. Why don't we share our poems now? Before I know it, everything is back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve their poems, and I do the same. I make eye contact with Monica, and she smiles at me. I wonder what she was talking about with Sayori. Okay. Let's see. You're certainly enthusiastic today. Of course. You know, I like your writing. I'm just surprised. It seemed like you had a lot of trouble admitting that before. Well, of course. I just had to put you in your place a little bit. It's not like I was shy or anything stupid like that. Or jealous. I really wasn't jealous. Just because you happen to be a good writer? That's such a dumb thing to get jealous about. Haha, am I saying jealous too much? I probably am. I'm not jealous of that either. No, not at all. Natsuki, what? You're not very confident about your writing, are you? What are you talking about? My writing is obviously the best, right? It took me a while to figure out, but I think I finally did. Maybe Natsuki acts so arrogant because she's trying to make up for her own insecurities. It's deep. If she acts like she's the best, then other people might think that way too. Right? Blake, please just tell me you like my poems. I don't care if you hate them. Just please tell me I'm the best. I just really need to hear that from someone. I know, I sound stupid, but there's a reason I never shared my poems before this. Because no one ever takes me seriously. What's the point in sharing my poems if everyone just laughs and says, "That's so cute, just like you, Natsuki"? Sometimes I don't want to be cute, but nobody understands that. I try really hard when I write. The style doesn't matter, the emotions are there. Why can't anyone see that? I just want... Natsuki trails off. Maybe it's because her lips started to quiver. I look down. Her fists are clenched really tightly. Hey, Natsuki. If you're not careful, you'll rip your own poem. I gently grab the poem with my own hands until she relaxes her grip on it. I place it flat on the desk and smooth out the wrinkles that she put into it. Hi, Books.
What's up, Kit Kat?
Don't read it. The Before I pick it back up, Natsuki snatches the poem up from the desk. It's not any good. And I know you hate my poems. So you don't have to read this one, okay? But I want to read it. Why? Because I like your poems. I really do. Why would I judge you for your style? It's not like my own style is anything crazy. I mean, it's true that the first time I read one of your poems I didn't look much into it. But I know you better now. And it's wrong for Yuri to think your style is more amateur than hers. And Sayori, she always means well, but sometimes she's so focused on simple happiness that she doesn't understand what people really want. Yeah, I guess I never really thought about how hard it is for you. And I'm sorry if that was part of the problem. I understand now. You're not just cute, you're a lot more than that. Natsuki, you're doing it again. Once again, Natsuki clutches her poem a little too hard. She looks down, hiding her eyes from me. I never realized how difficult this was for her. But finally, she forces herself to extend her arms and set her poem on the table. You can read it. Just turn that way. I don't want you to look at my face right now. Okay, I will. Because you. Tomorrow will be brighter with me around, but when today is dim, I can only look down. My looking is a little more forward because you look at me. When I want to say something, I say it with a shout, but my truest feelings can never come out. My words are a little empty because you listen to me. When something is above me, I reach for the stars. But when I feel small, I don't get very far. My standing is a little bit taller because you sit with me. I believe in myself with all of my heart. But what do I do when it's torn all apart? My faith is a little bit stronger because you trusted me. My pen always puts my feelings to the test. I'm not a good writer, but my best is my best. My poems are a little dearer because you think of me. Because you.
Aw, how cute.
Why are you looking at me like that? If you don't like it, then just say it. I won't get mad. No, it's not that I don't like it. It was just a little surprising to read. I guess I'm not used to hearing such nice things coming from you. Don't just say that, dummy. What do you think the point of writing is? Expressing things that you just can't say. Yeah, I understand. I'm sorry for missing the point sometimes. That's not what she's getting at. I always mean well. And I'm happy that you showed this to me. I liked it. Well, yeah. I'm a pro, so... Natsuki mumbles, completely failing to sound confident like she usually does. Just remember that. I can think these things sometimes too. You know, when you're nice to me, it's meaningful. I'm glad. Sensing Natsuki is satisfied, I start to hand the poem back to her. But as I do so, Natsuki takes my hand and pushes them back, away. Her small, soft hands surprise me with their assertion. I don't want it. Why not? I just don't. Jeez. I realize what Natsuki is doing. Unable to be honest, she's trying to give me the poem in a roundabout way. Well, in that case, I'm going to keep it. Instead of teasing her, I choose to go along with it. Good. If you didn't, I would... Never mind. Just, I'm glad that you want it. Natsuki backpedals on her words and leaves it at that. Despite her best efforts to hide her expression, I can see her faintly smiling to herself. That's all for now, so go put it away before someone sees it, okay? Ah, yeah. I'll go do that. With that, I return to my seat so I can put away Natsuki's poem. Okay. Who next?
And start spam clicking and moving over them.
Yuri doesn't look too enthusiastic about spending time with me. I guess if she changes her mind, she'll come to me. But I should leave her be for now.
Well, fuck you too, Yuri. Oh, okay.
It's nice, I guess. Come on, I can already tell you don't like it. Well, you don't need to worry about what I think. After all, you wrote this for someone else, didn't you? Probably Natsuki. Eh? I didn't write this for anyone specifically. Maybe.
In fact, most of the points we got on it were for her.
Yeah. That's not really what I meant, though. But it's okay. You're making new friends, just like I was hoping. That makes me really happy. And you're happy too, right? In this club? Well, of course I am. Good. That's all that matters to me. Thank you, Blake. Sayori. Is there something wrong? Huh? No, nothing. I'm just a little tired today. Alright. Just tell me if you need anything. I will. Don't worry about me, okay? You can go play with everyone else now. If you insist. Yay! I'm gonna go home a little bit early today. Sayori. Tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow. Before I can say anything else, Sayori cheerfully walks out of the classroom humming to herself.
I've dated enough girls to know whenever they say they're fine, most of the time they're actually not.
No, usually not. Hi, Blake. Have you thought about what you wanted to submit to perform at the festival? Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people, I'll have to give it some more thought. Okay, no pressure. But whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It would also make me happy to see. Anyways, let's take a look at today's poem. Sure. I let Monica take the poem I'm holding in my hands. Sticking with the Natsuki style once more, I see. You really like Natsuki, don't you? That's... Oh, come on, Blake. It's awfully suspicious, you know. Spending time with her in the club room every day. Pretending to like the manga that she's into. You know how Natsuki is. If I don't indulge her, she'll end up hating me. No. I think you're misunderstanding, Blake. It's not like Natsuki just hates anyone who doesn't give her what she wants. Yeah, she's assertive, but she's not that selfish. In fact, I think you're the only one who's indulged her as much as you have. Is that so? I kind of knew that, but just didn't want to admit it. So I just need to ask one thing of you. Be careful, please. Natsuki is kind of unpredictable. A lot of times she doesn't even know what she wants. After all, she's the youngest one here. She might not know how to handle her own feelings properly. What I'm saying is, if something bad happens, then it could end up damaging the club too. And you wouldn't do that to me, right? I'm not sure how to respond to Monica. While I care about her and the club, It's also kind of unfair to bring that up. Well, you're smart. I'm sure you'll do the right thing. Monica smiles sweetly. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now, alright? Alright. The Lady Who Knows Everything. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders Earth. The lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady who has found every answer, all meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever sought. And here I am. A feather. Lost adrift the sky, victim of the currents of the wind. Day after day I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist. When all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains, the last dim star gleaming in a twilight sky. Until one day, the wind ceases to blow, I fall, and I fall, and fall, and fall even more. Gentle as a feather, a dry quill, expressionless. But a hand catches me between a thumb and forefinger. The hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her eyes and found no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything knows what I am thinking. Before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose, and we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend does not exist. And with a breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind.
Interesting.
You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers are the sort of things that give life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything, but it was kind of on my mind, so that's what I wrote about. I see. I never really put much thought into it. In a way, it's almost paradoxical. Because
like the way she breaks the fourth wall all the time?
Yeah. Because if we had all the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning? You know, there's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy. Are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. I think you'd know that better than anyone. You mean one-dimensional? Ah, yeah, that. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day.
Don't break the fourth wall.
Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid that it's not that good? It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put so much into. But if you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of just telling you that your writing is good or okay or bad, they'll want you to focus more on everything that went into it and the things you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way, and it will make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening.
She has like little literature advices all the time.
Yeah. It gets so worse. Okay, you three. We're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out... Hold on a second. Is it just me, or did you say something strange just now? Something did sound a bit unusual. That's right. You diverted from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club. Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase. Jeez. Why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen.
Or fourth birthday?
In your books, maybe. Look, the only thing different is that Sayori isn't here. Ah, seems you're right. Sayori always helps lighten the mood a little bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off a little when she's not around. Where the heck did she run off to anyways? I thought she just went to pee. Natsuki, please show some decency. Oh, come on. She actually wasn't feeling too well and went home early. Is that so? I hope she's alright. Seriously? Of all the times to not go home with her, you picked the time she's not feeling well? So much for you two being all lovey-dovey. No. First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori. And second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I didn't want to force it. Ooh? That curious expression coming from Yuri, of all people? Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier and everything is fine. What did she say? Anyway, we need to figure out the rest.
That pure avoidance.
Down. We need to figure out the rest of the festival preparations, so let's decide on what everyone will be doing this weekend. I already know what I'm doing. That's right, Natsuki will be making cupcakes. And we might need a lot of them, and different flavors. Can you handle that all by yourself, Natsuki? Challenge accepted. And as for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Sayori will be helping me design them. And as for Yuri, you can, guys, can you help me come up with something for Yuri? I'm useless. No, that's not it. That's not it at all. You're the most talented person here, you know. Now Natsuki's pouting too? Jeez, even I can tell now. I guess I never gave Sayori enough credit. But I can tell things are harder on you when she's not around. That may be the case. But if I can't also be a leader on my own, then I won't grow as a person. So, Yuri, you have beautiful handwriting, you know. So you should make some banners and decorations to help set the atmosphere. Atmosphere?
Oh no.
About that, I love atmosphere. Yuri's expression suddenly changed as she stares at her desk in focus and starts nodding to herself.
Okay, so a bunch of pretty stuff, and then just you walk to the area and you just see gloom.
Your mind is already racing, I see. That's great. You'll be a wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, that just leaves you, Blake. The one who is truly useless. Don't say that. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. It would probably go a long way to give one of them a hand. You could always help me out as well. I would be really appreciative of that.
Let's see, what? Cards, banners, and baking. Me personally, like if it was me, I'd obviously go with the banners. But
Yeah.
game's sake, baking.
Yeah. Don't worry. You will like the baking part.
That's great.
Is Natsuki suggesting I spend the weekend with one of the club members? How on earth are they going to respond to a suggestion like that? I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help. Well, Even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I could give to you. It's not like Monica's going to give me a choice, and you shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyways.
Hey, I like sitting on my butt. What I'm doing right now, on the floor, because that hurts my butt.
Natsuki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that. If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle the baking on your own. Blake may not like to be around if you only make him out to be a nuisance. So therefore, he may be more suited to assisting with the decorations. Hold on, I never said that. How hard could it be to make a few decorations anyways? Sounds more like you're just making excuses for Blake to... What are you saying? It would be extremely... meticulous... That's not the right word, but fuck it. Work. And baking isn't? Just what do you think? Guys, let's settle down for a moment. Classroom full of girls, and she still says guys. But you know, it's 2018. In the end, I think it's up to Blake to decide how he'd like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't really gotten a chance to spend any time with me yet, you know. So I'm sure he's interested in... You literally just said... I'm surprised as well. Sorry. I was just saying, though. Jeez. Can we just settle this already? Yeah. Blake, you're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you. Of course. Very well. In that case, everyone look straight at me. But of course, I'm going to go with...
Sayori! Because why the fuck...
and then 3 dots.
Yeah.
Time to bake.
There's baking, there's decorations, card making, and then going home.
Well, baking sounds like it could be fun. And you guys made it sound like a lot of work, so it could probably use 2 people. Don't worry, baking is a ton of fun. You'll definitely agree.
Thanks, Lance. Just go off like
just
that.
A minute ago. Just a minute ago, you were saying that that's because... Never mind, okay? Well, anyways, you'll be fine by yourself, right, Yuri? Of course. I'm used to it after all.
So depressed. That would hurt me.
That's sad.
If this wasn't a video game in actual real life, that would have hurt. I would have picked go home.
Yeah. That's good. Even though Yuri is being melodramatic, it's a little hard to not feel bad. So, that's everything, right? Anything else we need to talk about? No, I think that's it. Are you guys excited? Yes. Everything except the performance is gonna be awesome. I don't think that really counts. What about you, Blake? Me? I guess you could say I'm interested to see how it'll turn out. That's good enough for me.
See, something I don't understand, like, if this was real life, they're already saying that we are interested in her, so most people just immediately push us to there. We wouldn't have a choice to pick between them. We'd just be forced.
Oh my god, there's so much stuff I want to say and I can't yet. But we're so close to it. What about you, Yuri? Yuri? She's still sulking.
Poor Yuri.
Natsuki starts pouting too. It's not that big of a deal or anything. Well, it might not just be that. I think that Yuri might be feeling a little underappreciated in general. Having to come up with something to do for her and then nobody offering to help. That doesn't mean...
Thanks for throwing us under the bus, bitch.
Natsuki glances back and forth between everyone with a worried expression. Look. Natsuki goes over and puts her hands down on Yuri's shoulders. Yuri, you really are the most talented one here. And you're going to help make the event a lot more fun and welcoming. I mean, the cupcakes will probably help a lot too. But you're gonna make the atmosphere special.
And creepy AF. I guess. I don't actually know.
I don't know. We never get to see.
Really?
Nope.
Fucking game! Stop leaving plot holes! Show us some shit! Fucking posters, you know, all of our letters, what the fuck we look like.
Oh, trust me, there's gonna be other stuff to look at.
That sounds perverted. Should I take it perverted?
Probably.
Okay.
That'll be really important for the way that people feel during the performances, so you need to stop being dumb and give yourself a little more credit. Natsuki releases her hands and turns around to face the other direction. You didn't really mean that, did you? Not really, but Yuri isn't the only one surprised. Monika and I are also taken aback by Natsuki's words. Natsuki, of all people, to be saying such encouraging things. But I begin to understand. Natsuki was trying to sound like Sayori. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I can tell that she tried to say something Sayori would say at a time like this. Because Sayori always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves. I'm sorry for being dumb. I'm going to do my best. And all of us are going to make it a really great event. Yeah. Yeah. I hope to see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more for me today. So I guess it's time for us to head out. Okay, but I'm staying here a bit longer. I barely got to do any reading today, so fair enough, there's nothing wrong with that. Everyone packs up their things. I start to follow Monika and Yuri out the door as they chat between each other. Where are you going? We still need to figure out our plans for this weekend. You literally would have gotten home and realized that you didn't even have a way to contact me. Oh, that's true. I had no idea how that slipped my mind. Jeez, good thing I stopped you. I'm giving you my number, okay? You better not make it weird or anything. Why would I do that? Natsuki gives me her number. Okay, I'm coming over on Sunday. I'll bring all the ingredients. Wait, you're coming to my house? Well, yeah. What's wrong with that? I mean, I just figured that since I'm the one helping, I would be going to your house. Yeah, right. Like I could have a guy over at my house. My dad would kill me. Really? That's kinda strict if you ask me. Yeah, how do you think I feel?
Dads like that.
I can't do anything when my dad is home. Anyway, I just needed to complain for a second. We have each other's numbers now. That's all I needed from you. I guess I'll text you when I'm coming over. Alright, fine by me. Yeah. I'm really gonna show you why I love baking so much, so you'd better look forward to it. Oh? Didn't you say you were just gonna give me the dirty work? Well, I was just saying that. It's not like I could act like in front of everyone. Then I was looking forward to this. Wait, really? Well, kind of. Just because I never got to bake with anyone else before. Close enough. Oh, that would be why it was crashing earlier. I got dropped frames. It's not good. Oh shit. There's a foot there. That's all it is, so... Alright, I get it. Sorry for overreacting. Anyway, I'll be heading out now. See you on Sunday. Never mind.
Are we gonna be the typical anime boy character where for some reason our parents don't exist? Every once in a while we just have sisters, but that's not always.
I can't believe this. Natsuki is going to be coming to my house on Sunday. My anxiety shoots through the roof. Even though I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point, there's no telling what might end up happening when we're outside of school. More than that, she told me that she was looking forward to it. Is this the chance I have to make something happen between us? Or is it too early for that? Only time will tell.
Probably too early, but we're not gonna state this because this is a dating simulator. Everything happens way too quickly.
I can say it's only been like, what, 4 or 5 days?
Yeah, maybe a week.
But until then, I won't be able to take my mind off it. I seriously cannot wait. It's already Sunday. Wow, that makes sense. I've been getting increasingly anxious about Natsuki's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself that there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. I wonder if she'll act any different when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, she's been texting me a lot. We sent each other one after exchanging numbers to double check, but it turned into conversation. She's almost a different personality on the phone, using tons of emotes and cute language. She also really likes complaining about things, but I kinda saw that one coming. But putting Natsuki aside, I haven't heard a thing from Sayori since she left club early the other day. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything, but I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Between what Sayori said and what Monica said, is it really okay for me to put Sayori's feelings aside when she might need me? I decide to visit Sayori before Natsuki comes over. Rather than asking, I simply tell her I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past. Once I reach Sayori's house, I knock on the door before entering it myself. Again. We used to play so often that we've made it a habit of simply entering each other's houses like we were family. The house is quiet. Sayori isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. It's already strange to not hear her run down. Strange of her not to run down and greet me. I head up to her bedroom, where I finally find her. Sayori? Hi, Blake. I sit down in her room. Sayori forces a smile, but it's easy to tell that she's different. There's a minute of silence between us. You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you? I guess you're right. It has been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? Sayori's room is as messy as it's always been. I also recognize the same stuffed animals and wall decorations that she's had for years now. If you came over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess. That's because I end up cleaning it for you. How come you suddenly wanted to come over today? Aren't you supposed to see Natsuki today? Yeah, but... Wait, how did you know that? Sayori had left by the time we decided that last meeting. Monica told me. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right? That's true. But what about you? Aren't you going to be helping Monica today? Of course. But I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything. So it's just me and Natsuki then? Yep. There's more silence between us. Sayori stares in a random direction. Anything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing after you left on Friday. When something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well. So... Sayori smiles, shaking her head. That's no good, Blake. Eh? Why can't it just be like it's always been? This is all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings, if I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have been worried about me at all. You wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't have been thinking about me right now. But this is just my punishment, isn't it? I'm getting punished for being so selfish. I think that's why the world decided to have you come over today. It just wants to torture me. Sayori. I grabbed Sayori by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this. So tell me already. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Sayori gives me an empty smile. You really put me in a trap, Blake. But you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time. Seeing what? What are you talking about, Sayori? You're really just gonna make me say it, aren't you, Blake? I guess I have no choice this time. The thing is, I've had really bad depression my whole life. Did you know that? Why do you think I'm late to school every day? Because most days I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy and caring to waste by having them spend it on me? That's what I feel like. That's what it feels like. And that's why I just want to make everyone happy, without anyone worrying about me. I'm in shock. I can't even figure out how to respond. How is it possible that Sayori kept this from me the entire time that I've known her? Did she really want so badly for me to just not think about her? Why, Sayori? Why is it that you've never told me about this before? It almost feels like I've been betrayed as your close friend. Because if I knew, I would have done anything I could to support you. Even if there is only so much that I can do. I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All you had to do was tell me. You don't understand at all, Blake. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, then you would have wasted effort caring about me instead of doing important things. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes, but it also feels like a bat being swung against my head. That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. But then I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and get closer with everyone in the club feels like a spear going through my heart. So that's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt. You're right that I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayori. But I don't need to understand.
I've been through depression before. It sucks.
Yeah.
And it does feel like you're never getting out. Eventually you do. But it sucks.
Yeah. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting, that's what I'll do. No, like, there's nothing at all. The only thing that could have helped is if everything could be like it always was. But I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am. Tears streaked down Sayori's face. I made you join the literature club because I was selfish. And I was punished by my heart hurting in a way that I couldn't understand. And now, you came here, and I made you hurt too. I'm just weak and selfish. That's all I am. And that's why I'm going to accept these punishments, because I deserve every last one.
That's fucked up.
Without thinking, I once again grab Sayori's shoulders. This time, I pull her into a tight embrace. Sayori, I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, then that's just a bonus. But please never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way. Like, Sayori isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Sayori's arms remain at her side. She starts sobbing next to my ear. No, don't do this to me. Please don't do this. Blake, Sayori barely manages to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, but all I want is for her to know that I care. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away. And if there's anything that you need me to do, then you'd better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't. I don't know. Gently, Sayori finally puts her arms around me in return. I don't know anything. It's all really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings, Blake. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. But your hugs are so warm, and that's really scary too. Sayori lets go of me. As she does so, I let go of her as well. The festival is tomorrow. Yeah. It's gonna be fun, right? Yeah. How would you like for me to spend it all with you? It's what I want. I promise. I think that would be nice. Then, yeah. Sayori wipes her eyes. If I could spend the whole day here, I would. Of all days, this has to be the one when I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel. No, don't. Please don't. If you do that, then I really wouldn't forgive you. But it's almost time for Natsuki to meet me at my house. At the very least, do you want to come along and help out? It would be fun. To my surprise, Sayori shakes her head. I'm sorry. I don't know if that would be very good for me today. You understand, right? It's kind of hard for me to fully understand.
Because you're a dense rock.
I'm trying my hardest. It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Alrighty. I look forward to it.
The only one that doesn't seem to be super into the character at this point is the fourth wall breaker.
She's been giving like little hints.
Well, yeah, I've
about
seen
it
it, but
throughout.
it's not like as noticeable as the other three.
Yeah. I say goodbye to Sayori and exit her house. On the way home, I find myself still feeling uneasy. But it's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Natsuki is about to come over too. I think Sayori is right. I shouldn't be worrying too much. We're definitely going to have a good time tomorrow. I should just focus on what's ahead of me. I spent only a few minutes back at home, anxiously waiting Natsuki's arrival. Before I know,
the music just changed heavily from kind of like depressing the music to like really lighthearted piano
yeah, we're back at the good part again.
with a slight twinkle.
We're at the happy part again.
Listen.
Yeah.
So twinkly.
I love the music in this game.
I do too. It's really good music. They have really good soundtrack.
Before I know it, she texts me to let me know she's outside the front door. Without delay, I open the front door to let her in.
Oh, how cute. She's in the dress.
That's what that one drawing is. Of her in this outfit. See the straps and the lower shirt.
A few personal touches I can see.
Yeah.
I like arts in this one.
Sup?
Sup, bro.
Hey. I don't know what I was expecting, but seeing Natsuki in something other than her school outfit totally threw me off. Seeing her in such cute clothing makes the uniform seem totally unfitting in comparison. Jeez, don't make it feel so weird already. It's gonna be a long afternoon, so don't be weird just because you're not used to seeing me outside of school. Anyway, I'm coming in. I see you brought a lot of stuff. Natsuki is carrying a large bag that is probably full of baking supplies. Well, I didn't want to come all this way just to find that your kitchen isn't equipped for the job.
Probably isn't. Like, the only thing
Look
I
at
see
this.
is what? Some bowls, a teapot, and plates, and a rice maker.
Yeah.
Rice maker.
Oh, I thought that was for plate.
Nope. That's a rice maker. Plates are down here.
Yeah. I think these are like, not the type of bowls that you eat out of, but the special china that they just keep on display. You bought everything I asked you to, right? Yeah, I did. Yesterday, Natsuki asked me to buy a bunch of ingredients if I didn't already have them at home. Good. Glad I can count on you to do your part. Well, of course. I'm surprised to hear Natsuki suddenly say that rather than something snarky like she usually does. Could it be that she's a little different outside of school after all? Anyway, let's go to the kitchen. What? You're not even gonna offer to take this heavy bag from me? Where's your hospitality, Blake?
Yeah,
Come on.
Blake.
Since when did I need to be a gentleman? You know, you brought that bag all the way from your house to mine. You can carry it a few more feet to the kitchen.
Oh, how rude.
Comments are gonna blow up on me now.
I would have taken it.
Guys, it's a joke. It's a joke.
No, he's not. He's actually a huge dude in real life. Don't worry
Yeah.
about it. Obviously.
I grab the bag Natsuki holds out to me. This is ridiculously heavy. Huh. I carried that all the way here. Are you impressed? I see now. Yeah, I am impressed, Natsuki.
Look at those pecs.
Look at them.
Look at how big those pecs are.
It's like same width as my finger. Look at that. Well, you
not
guys
for
can't
you
see.
guys. Maybe, I don't know. You might either have a tiny finger, or a huge finger, or a middle-sized finger, depending on what screen you're watching this on. Yeah, listening to. If you're just listening, I'd understand.
My god, my neck is her neck, not my neck.
My neck
Her
is
neck
the same.
is the same width as my pinky. Yeah, I am impressed, Natsuki. It seems like I always underestimate you. Nervous laughter. This is why I need a camera. I do so much shit.
There's so much moving.
Yeah.
If you had a camera, I'd be hiding more off to the edge even more. I'd be like over here. Just like,
A lot
hi.
A lot of my jokes people can't get because they need like facial expression as well.
Just put emojis.
Most of my jokes go through my body language, so like when I'm texting, I type a joke. They're like, "Wow, you're really damn insensitive." I'm like, I'm joking. You just can't see it. It's because I'm so small, isn't it? You jerk. That's
Everyone likes a petite little girl now and then. That sounded really pedo.
You just revealed yourself as a pedo to all of YouTube.
It's okay. I'm not, I swear. I'm pretty sure my
Don't
mom
worry.
would have a problem with that.
No one will find it because they'll have to watch this cringy shit for an hour.
True that. Although, apparently
We
there
have
is
one.
still a watcher.
We
So,
have people watching.
hello, watcher.
I haven't even been looking.
I'm not telling you my name. Unless you watched the previous stream. In which case,
Do we?
you already know my name.
Yeah, I said that at the very
Yeah, at the very beginning.
Natsuki hits a fist into my chest.
Oh, he left. Well, shit. I went to check the other stream. Imagine if he comes back and just like, hey, Christian.
That's what happens when you talk to them too much. They get uncomfortable and they leave.
It's okay. He'll be back. He loves us. He or she.
We could do some Overwatch after this as well.
I'm okay with that. Although we were gonna do zombies, remember?
Yeah, I don't know. We can figure something out.
We're just gonna play a shit ton of games. It's okay.
Hey. Your size has nothing to do with it.
Oh god, I'm dying. Don't worry about me. Keep
Yes,
reading.
I said most guys ever.
What?
Your size has nothing to do with it. I said most guys ever.
Size doesn't matter too much to me. The girl's size.
Size doesn't matter, people. It's how you use it.
I didn't mean dick size.
If you have a tiny baseball bat, you can do the same amount of damage as a big baseball bat if you hit them enough times. See? It's how you use it.
Oh hey, they're back. Welcome back. Or that might be a different person. I don't know.
If it's a new person, they're gonna be so lost. They have no clue what's going on.
Well, welcome new or old viewer. We're cringy AF.
Hey, don't talk to them too much, they'll leave again. Do you really hate being small that much? It's not like I hate it. I mean, sometimes I like proving people wrong when they only think I'm worth my size. It's fun when I get to be small and also better than other people.
No, it's not Yuri. We're not doing the
We're not doing
purple.
We're not doing Yuri's run right now.
Nope.
We're just doing Natsuki's first till we get to the end, and then maybe some other time we can go back and do the different routes with the different girls.
Yeah, no spoilers, please.
I have played the game before.
I have not.
I know everything that happens, but he hasn't seen any. He doesn't know anything about this game.
This is my first time even ever hearing the name of the game. I still don't even have that down.
But, jeez, never mind. What are you making me say? Don't think you can make me talk about weird things just because we're not at school. Are we getting started or what? There's a lot of stuff I gotta teach you. What? That's a little bit more like you. You're more fun when you just speak your mind like that. Hey! Now you are treating me like a kid. I was just trying to be a little nicer to you, you know. And just because I don't have a mature and sexy figure like Yuri doesn't mean you should treat me like it. Natsuki catches her words and her face turns red. Natsuki? Forget it. I didn't say anything. I should apologize. Eh? I appreciate that you were trying to be nicer. I should have been a little more considerate too. But also, if that's what you're thinking, then you should know that there are a ton of guys who are into body types like yours. How would you know that anyways? Just trust me on this one. I've been on the internet a little too long.
Just a wee bit.
Hey, just a wee bit.
Just a wee bit.
Gross. Hey, was that to me? Who else? Man. Let's just get started already. You get all sour when a girl calls you gross. I finally found your weakness, Blake. We're gonna get blackmailed now.
Who doesn't who likes being called gross? Like,
apparently you haven't been on the internet long enough.
True. I don't go on the dark side of the internet too much. I try staying away from that.
We're on the anime dark web for YouTube right now.
Welcome. We'll be watching hentai later. I'm joking.
You can. I'm gonna be streaming. Everyone here is gonna know what I'm doing. Natsuki smiles deviously. Please spare me. You know, they asked for... Never mind.
You know, I would, but I don't have internet here.
Yeah. The internet will screw you over if you're on the wrong site.
Yeah.
You'll be sitting there searching up, like, dead memes on the dark web, because that's the only place to find them. And the FBI will just knock down your door like, what do you think you're doing?
I was just looking up necrophilia, don't worry about it.
You're gonna get me in trouble on YouTube. I'm doing so good, too.
This is why you don't bring me.
Well, if Natsuki decides to dish out more insults like that, there's no way I'm not fighting back. But she's satisfied enough for now, finally starting to pull things out.
I'm watching the video there, I didn't even notice you saved, and then I looked there and I'm like, oh, you saved.
Yeah. Yeah, because I think it's...
a couple seconds behind you.
Yeah, it's just a couple seconds delay between what they see in the stream and when I'm actually doing it. Because it has to go through YouTube.
Yeah.
But she's satisfied enough for now. Finally starting to pull things out of the bag so we can get started.
Well, it took you long enough. It was probably mostly because we kept talking instead of pushing buttons.
Before long, the whole kitchen is a mess. Like normal with baking.
Yeah.
Spoons, dirty bowls, flowers.
Spilled fluid.
They couldn't even say, like, just what. Like, hey, some of the milk spilled.
Spilled milk. Or spilled water.
Spilled milk,
spilled
water.
Milk
and water. No, just spilled fluid. And plastic bags are strewn.
That's not inappropriate. Or it can be taken inappropriate to slightest.
Most of this game can be. And plastic bags are strewn about every countertop. The mixer isn't big enough to make all the batter at once, so we've had to do it several times. Meanwhile, Natsuki is babysitting all of my movements to make sure I don't mess up her precious cupcake, her precious baking. Cupcakes would have worked too, if they
Blake, where did you put the food coloring? I don't know why I gave her this a voice, but she now has it a voice. You have to do it too.
No.
Yes.
The batter's going in the oven soon, so I need to fill the trays. Curiosity doesn't do with the cat, then it messes you up. This game will mess you up more than curiosity ever will. Well, unless you're like curious about the game, then
it's twice as deadly.
it's like half and half. I think it's still in the bag next to the table. What are you using it for? To color the batter, of course. You mean you use food coloring to color food? That's not what I use it for.
I always used it to do water painting. I don't know about you. Do some like little crochet with water and food coloring. Obviously, that's what it's used for, crocheting. You know, knitting.
That's how it works.
Yeah, obviously. That's how they turn white wool into colored wool.
You mean yarn?
Sure. It's either way. They you use wool too. Old yarn, but yeah.
Isn't wool technically like when it's not put together, and then yarn is when it's all strung up?
No, it's just a different type. There's different types of
Okay. I'm making each tray a different color. Getting back to the actual game.
Instead of debating about wool and
Food
yarn and food coloring.
That way, even if the flavors aren't different, everyone can still pick their favorite. Oh yeah, because food coloring doesn't change the taste at all.
No, it just changes the color.
Yeah. Ah, that's a cute idea.
You know, even though it might not actually change the physical taste, your brain will still taste different between them because it's trying to match certain things, certain colors. So
Yeah, that's a subconscious thing.
yeah.
Are we doing anything like that with the icing? Do you want to? You're asking me? I don't really have a preference, so... Come on. You're not putting any heat into this.
Heart
Heat close enough.
They both produce heat. Heat
In
definitely
Russia, it's the
produces
same thing.
Huh? Did you really just say? Oh my god.
Yeah, I had to mute that joke. You're not putting any heart into this at all. Can't you at least try to have fun? I'm having fun. I'm not really sure what Natsuki is trying to get out of me. Meanwhile, I see her separate the batter into smaller bowls and put a few drops of food coloring into each.
Let's all make it some pretty blood red. Put some like weird gel in it, that way whenever they bite into the red thing, it just starts spewing red. It'll be great. Super gory. And why is your screen turning red?
What? Okay, it's 9 o'clock. That's fine. 9 o'clock, it's a safety mode. It's for gaming. It changes the hue of the screen a little bit so that it's easier on the eyes, so it doesn't keep you up.
I was like, everything just turned orange. What the frick?
It's all the blues in the screen that keep you up at night. The blues will activate your brain and get it going, and then it's a lot harder to fall asleep. So once it turns 9 o'clock, it'll switch and get rid of those.
You know the orange in chakra is considered sexual, right?
That does look pretty cool. See? It's not like baking is just following instructions. Actually, I have a recipe. They're called they're special cupcakes with like shards of glass.
That doesn't sound safe in the slightest.
No, the glass is made out of
like sugar.
Yeah, the transparent sugar.
Yeah, the
thing.
sugar crystals.
Yeah, but it actually looks like glass, and they stick out of the top, and they have like a cherry filling for the cupcake is made out. They're red velvet with a cream cheese icing.
Shut the frick up, you stupid scent thing. Stop scaring me.
It's an air freshener.
It scares the shit out of me.
It's a
Fucking
little noisy.
Brace every once in a while. I'm fucking not expecting it. It's dark in the room and I just hear a little squeal in the back.
Presentation is where you get to be creative and have the most fun. It's a million.
I tried baking cookies once. Never again.
Was it like Sayori almost burning down her house, or was it worse than that?
Just total nuclear explosion.
Is that? Would that be pronounced Julio? G-U-L. Yeah, Julio? Sounds about right.
We don't know how to pronounce your name. Sorry about that if we get it wrong.
Yeah, I think it's. I'm pretty confident it's Julio.
We're a bunch of idiots, so if we get your name wrong, we apologize.
Yeah. It's a million times more worth it in the end. If it just ends up. I can't remember.
It's a million times worth it in the end.
More worth it in the end.
Just
looking. If just looking at it makes everyone's eyes lighten up.
Man, maybe it's the hues that are looking at us.
Like the ones you made on your first day, huh? I recall Natsuki proudly presenting her cat-shaped cupcakes and Sayori and Monica delighted expressions. I wonder if I can make Natsuki proud like that too. Yeah.
Are we gonna put little cat ears on our cupcakes?
I don't know, we never see the cupcakes.
We never see anything!
We never see any of
The
the
only thing we see is chicks and a box with words.
It's a dating simulator, that's all you need to see.
Boobs and chicks.
Oh, that sucks.
Tasted fine, but they looked gross. Apparently.
Yeah, I've had a bunch of times where the non-stick spray didn't do crap.
I don't
Everything's
bake.
still stuck.
Not a big fan of the oven. It scares me. It's really hot and warm, and I don't do heat. I don't cook.
I had to use a button. Yeah. And say, what are you saying? Every time I come to your house, I have to make breakfast, even if it's something simple like eggs.
Yeah, I know. That's why I don't cook. I'm scared of heat. I don't like it. I'd much rather have the cold.
Maybe I will use the food coloring then. Sounds like you're starting to understand. Just make sure you completely finish mixing the icing before you mess with the food coloring. Yeah, it's getting there. We were using the electric mixer for the batter, so I got stuck with a whisk and a huge bowl for the icing. Eh? The icing's still all lumpy. Probably should have chilled them in the fridge first.
Cooling them off can make them a little tougher, so it's not gonna break so easily whenever you cut them.
Yeah, but I don't know. You would think, yeah, with taking the cookies out, if they were still warm, they'd move from the
Yeah, but they're
metal?
also more sticky and more adhesive. So cooling them off would make them a little less adhesive.
Alright, yeah. I can see that. Oh, the batter. Should've chilled the batter first.
Ah, yeah, that could be a thing too. That probably.
Yeah, that might have been it.
Yeah. I like how this went from, you know, a dating sim to talking about,
But we're baking cookies.
Yeah, but went from a dating sim to just, well, we're not baking cookies, we're baking cupcakes. Get it right.
Maybe my next stream, I'll put a camera in the kitchen and I'll bake cookies.
I wonder how many people would watch that.
Do you know how big cooking channels are?
I know. If you'd be into watching us bake cookies, just put something in the comments. We're gonna get a bunch of weird comments. True.
Yeah. Are you even trying? Well, yeah. It just takes a little longer. Jeez, I'll be here all night if you had to do it like that. I completely screwed that sentence up. But I already clicked the button, so...
Here, look!
Natsuki grabs the whisk from me and uses her other hand to tilt the bowl.
I'm honestly surprised you didn't say whiskey. You started to say whisk, and I thought you were gonna end it with that.
You really need to... beat the crap out of it.
Oh.
She actually has the dots there too, so...
I didn't even know you were reading.
Yeah! After a few seconds, the consistency of the icing has already improved. So we just suck at this. See? As if to emphasize, Natsuki sticks a finger in the icing and pops it in her mouth. I reluctantly start to do the same. Hey! Natsuki suddenly grabs my wrist. I don't want your gross fingers in my icing. Your icing? Are you forgetting?
The A. Your icing, A. She's Canadian, obviously, or we're Canadian. This is obviously Canada, not Japan, I swear.
I don't... Do they say A in...
Canada, A?
Japan? No, Japan.
Japan?
I know, like, Australia.
Yeah.
Australians say, A sometimes.
Sometimes. It's more of a Canadian stereotype, but there's more countries that say, I don't know about Japan, so in fact, you know,
Yeah.
they don't speak, well, their language, main language is English.
I find it so funny, all these other countries that, have their own languages, but they don't have, like, one specific word, so they say it in English. I was watching this one video.
No, it's not that they don't have the specific word, it's that the people that are saying it don't know that word.
There's times it's both. But...
Yeah, but it's most of the time that they don't know the word, or they can't think of, like, the word at the time, so the English word comes faster, so they just say the English word instead.
Are you forgetting who did all the work? I started to fight back, trying to inch my finger towards the bowl. Don't make me beat the crap out of you next.
Blake, aren't you glad you don't have a camera now?
No, that would have been funny as hell for them to see. I'd like to see you try.
Jerking it.
You can't just word it like that.
Not actually, like, doing the motion up in the air. Because, you know, I'm totally probably not helping in this, like...
YouTube's just gonna look at my channel after seeing this, and they're just gonna go, nope, demonetized.
Oh, but we're not even monetized yet.
No, not yet.
How are they gonna demonetize us?
They've done it to others. They'll demonetize those that don't even have YouTube accounts if they have to. I push harder, just enough for my finger to reach the icing. I triumphantly scoop some with my finger just as Natsuki tugs with all of her might.
Triumphantly.
Are you ready for this? Ah! The force of Natsuki pulling me causes me to stumble, making her stumble in turn. Gross. You got it on my face. Whose fault is that? There's a big glob of icing on Natsuki's cheek. She tries to reach it with her tongue, but it's too far away. Jeez. You know what? Take this. Natsuki instead wipes it off on her finger before shoving her finger towards my own face. You wish. I'm faster. I grab her wrist with my hand before it reaches my face. Natsuki tries to use her other hand to fight back, but I grab that one as well. Stop. Not until you apologize for calling me gross. Fine, fine. I'm sorry for calling you gross. You know I didn't mean it. You know I don't mean it. It's just fun seeing you react to it. You do that to me all the time, you know. Saying dumb things just to get a reaction out of me. You really shouldn't tease girls like that. Is that so? In that case, I probably shouldn't do this either. I take Natsuki's finger and put it in my mouth, licking off the icing. What? Did you seriously just... Natsuki is so surprised that she can't even figure out how to get mad at me. Her face is entirely red. Blake, you really shouldn't do that kind of thing to girls, unless you really like them.
You not getting it? Like, geez, are you dense too?
Because, you know, that's not obvious at all.
Yeah, oh god, the cringe.
Yeah.
I know, right?
I'm just gonna take that as you're talking about this part of the game and not us.
Or both.
It's probably both, yeah. What kind of question is she asking me? Just like that. How did the mood turn to this so quickly? Natsuki gazes at me in silence. I notice her shallow breaths. Why am I starting to feel dizzy? Out of nowhere, the fire alarm starts going off. Natsuki rushes over to the oven. Is something burning? I thought you didn't put the cupcakes in yet. Cough. No wonder. You left a dirty tray in here, dummy. How could you make a mistake like that? You should have checked before turning the oven on. Don't blame me for your mistakes. Jeez.
My mother leaves on the oven all the time.
Yeah, it happens way too much, right? Natsuki uses an oven mitt to grab the blackened tray out of the oven. She sets it on top of the stove. In another moment, the fire alarm stops. Anyway, I'm putting them in the oven now. Yeah. The tension from the moment before still lingers over our heads, but the moment has already been lost. I watched as Natsuki slides the cupcake tray into the oven. Then, I reluctantly pick up the whisk and continue with the icing like nothing ever happened.
That could have been a perfect moment, you know?
No, well, like, when you're in that moment, yeah, but like, the second you're pulled out of that,
it just gets
so
awkward.
It's so weird to, like, try to jump right back into that. Ah, that smells so good. The cupcakes are ready to be pulled out of the oven. As soon as Natsuki opens the oven door, a blast of sweet-smelling warm air fills the room. Look at how cute they all look. She proudly shows off the different colored cupcakes in each of the trays. They'll look even better once we add the icing. Not like you need to tell me that. I bought decorating stuff, so I hope you can get creative. Every time I hear the family smoke alarm go off, I wanted to bash it in so loud. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of smoke alarms because I have somehow heightened hearing, so like fucking they make my mind melt. I've actually ended up on the floor because of a school smoke alarm was so loud at my fucking ears were starting to explode.
We have one right out in the hall in the attic.
Yeah, I know. I've heard the smoke alarm here. Holy fuck!
It's got a dying battery, so it makes that like really high pitched squeak. And oh my god, I hate it.
I don't do high pitched sounds. Fuck that.
Here, scoop the icing into these bags.
Not even and dog whistles either. That hurts.
Natsuki hands me some plastic bags. I have these nozzles that will make it look nice and fluffy. Oh, it's... Okay, I want my drink up there, right? This one can even make flowers. You probably won't be using it this time, though. What's this one for? I picked up one of the nozzles that has a much thinner tip than the others. That one's really thin, so you can use it to make stripes or even patterns. But you can also use it to write stuff on a cake. Like, happy birthday or whatever. I tried removing the battery for ours, it didn't work. What? Wait, so, like, you pulled out the battery for the smoke alarm and it kept going off?
Yeah, it does that.
What?
It's a safety thing. If you remove the battery, it will still keep going.
Mine doesn't do that.
It should. Whenever you pull out the battery, it should continue going for a while because it's supposed to hold its charge.
All the ones we have, like, all around the house here, once you remove the battery, it completely goes.
It's supposed to hold its charge for at least a minute more.
Huh.
Depending on how expensive the smoke alarm is, it can sometimes be more.
Yeah.
Even longer.
Huh. I see. That gives me an idea, actually. Huh? Well, it's a literature event, right? We can make it more literature-themed by writing a different word on each of the cupcakes. It would be fun to see people choose their cupcakes based on the words they like. I was kind of expecting you to say something really stupid, but that's actually a really cute idea, so... Maybe I'm getting it from you. What's that supposed to mean? I'm not
sure we
cute.
just called her cute.
Come on. We're not at school, nobody's judging. You can't dress and act like that and not expect me to think you're cute. Well...
This is true.
Natsuki's voice trails off. Same with you. Ooh, yeah.
We don't know how we're dressed. This isn't fair. For all we know, we could be dressed up in a tuxedo, or we could be dressed up in some homeless people attire.
Yeah, we're just some 40-year-old homeless man going to high school.
Obviously. And we're getting all these little chicks. Shut up, I know. I don't know why
I hope you know what you keep insinuating here.
No, I don't mean to.
Did you say something? Oh my god, our character didn't even hear it. No, nothing. Let's just do the icing.
I didn't know we could do icing. Doesn't seem very sanitary.
Oh, I knew, someone that used to ride my bus, he was talking about how when he was 5, he used to do cigarettes. Really? You didn't just smoke them? And he just looked at me. What?
I think somebody has to call back check. Call. You went very intelligent.
He's one of those guys that's really fun to screw with because of how stupid they are. He's in an automotive class. He fixes cars and trucks. And I asked him where his muffler bearings were. And he could not tell me where the muffler bearings were. Too bad muffler bearings don't exist. I had to tell him that the muffler bearing was in between the muffler and the catalytic converter, and he actually believed me. For being someone in the automotive class, I had to sit there and go, okay, what is something the muffler is never supposed to do? Move. Okay. What does a bearing do? Helps something move. So what does a muffler bearing do? Helps the muffler move. No! You moron! I had to give up on talking to him. That was bad. Natsuki picks up the pace and fastens a nozzle onto each of the bags. There's a lot to do, so we shouldn't be wasting time. Yeah, we need to stop wasting time.
We probably do. We talk way too much randomly. An hour and 45 minutes, and we've maybe gone, what?
We haven't gone that far.
Yeah, we haven't gone far at all.
We haven't even really finished it one day.
Yeah, no.
Actually, no, we've done 3 days. It's Sunday.
Yeah.
Sunday we done. No, the other one was like 3-4 hours long. Yeah. I know it was one. Here, I'll show you how to do it. Without giving me a chance to think about before, Natsuki quickly moves on. She shows me how to apply the icing. Game Theory made 2 theories of the game. Watch the 2 after you finish that game. Yeah, I've been meaning to watch those.
He's finished the game. Like,
yeah, I watched one of them, the first part, after I finished the game.
I have not experienced much of the game so far. What I've experienced, mostly what you are watching.
I hope so. I hope he was correct about those theories.
Just leaving me in the dark, man.
You can watch the video after we finish this game.
Fine.
We're almost done with the first one.
Oh fuck, there's like what? 2
You
more?
have okay.
3 more? 2?
This game is going to close a lot, and we have to keep going back into it. And we need to watch this folder that I have up right here on the screen.
We're gonna be right back. We're gonna pause the stream for a second.
Okay. I'm just gonna leave this running, but it's gonna be quiet. But you can listen to the music.
And
Okay.
we're back.
Sorry about that. My computer had...
Technical issues.
Yeah. Well, okay, that's all straightened out. We can get back to this. She shows me how to apply the icing, and then we get to work. And then we each get to work. I read that wrong. It's always as soon as I, like, immediately come back from doing something else, that's when I can't read. When we're finally finished, Natsuki puts them all side by side to admire our work. Look at how pretty they are together. Yeah, they are, aren't they? I wish I could have one now. Well, there's no reason you can't, right? I don't see any harm in that. Well, yeah, but... My dad's making dinner tonight, so I really need to save my appetite.
Yes, it's back.
Yep, we are back. Sayori's the exact opposite in that regard. If she were here, she'd probably be down 10 cupcakes already. And she would still eat dinner. Come on, that's just unhealthy. Besides, when my dad cooks, I need to eat as much of it as I can. Well, anyway. I was hoping we would have time for manga, but I need to be home for dinner. Aw, already? That's a shame. It's your fault for working so slowly. Sure, blame us.
When isn't it our fault? It's always our fault. It's always the guy's fault.
Yeah.
That's probably an issue we probably shouldn't discuss online, but
You should have thought about that. It's not like you'll always have this chance. Damn. As usual, Natsuki places the blame on me. You can bring the cupcakes tomorrow, right? If you and Sayori each carry some, then you can probably do it in one trip. Man, I'd hate having to walk all the way to school and then all the way back, and then all the way there again. Especially with it being a half-mile walk. Yeah, I can do that. And don't worry, I won't let her eat any. I wish she would listen to me the way she listens to you. Yeah. I again think back to the conversation I had with Sayori earlier today. I felt so hopeless. Sayori always does listen to me, but at that point, it felt like she couldn't listen to me at all. Okay, I'm all packed up. Good work today. You too. I'll walk you out, I guess. Just like that, Natsuki is already about to leave.
I feel like we're probably pronouncing her name wrong, but it's okay. Because again, we cannot pronounce names worth a damn.
I think it's right. It's how I've heard everyone else pronouncing it. So. It feels like the afternoon went by in a flash. More than that. Did I even take the opportunity to get closer to her like I wanted? Well, I guess I'll be off then. Thanks for all the help and everything. I'll see you tomorrow. Wait, Natsuki. What you said before about not always having this chance. It doesn't have to be that way. It doesn't have to be that way at all. I had fun today. You showed me how fun baking can be like you wanted. But aside from that, you can come over anytime, okay? I think that, if possible, I'd like to spend more time like this. If you want to read manga or go out somewhere, do you really mean that? Natsuki looks at me tensely, like she's trying to hide her expression. Yeah. I want to spend more time with you. Blake. I thought you only cared about getting this done. I'm sorry I had to leave so early today. I really didn't want to. I would really stay here longer if I could. I feel the same way as you, so... Natsuki suddenly gets closer to me. Wait, Natsuki. Standing inches from me, Natsuki looks up at me. I feel her fingers gently clutching at my sides, at the sides of my shirt, as if holding on to me. Her rose-colored cheeks and matching eyes filled my vision, along with her slightly parted lips. What is happening? My head started to go dizzy as I feel her soft breaths against me. I've felt it for a while now. Natsuki suddenly jumps back. Sayori? Huh? Hi, Blake. Sayori. Just now we weren't... It's okay, Blake. I just stopped by to say hi. Well, you should have come a little earlier. I'm already on my way out, so... Aw, really? That's too bad. Yeah, well... I'll still see you at the festival tomorrow, so it's fine. Just don't eat any cupcakes before then. Anyway, later. Clearly flustered. Natsuki hurries off, and Sayori waves goodbye. Sayori. I thought you didn't want to come over today. Well, I tried staying in my room, but my imagination was being really mean to me. Sayori, it's nice seeing her. Yeah. It was being really mean to me. So I had to come over here and see it for myself. See what? What are you talking about? You know. How much fun you were having with Natsuki. And how close you got to her.
Pretty close. In the physical manner.
You'd say, as in pretty close, you mean, you know, sitting on top of her, pinning her down by her arms?
Exactly, pretty close.
It makes me really happy that you've made such good friends. That's all that matters to me. Tears start to fall down Sayori's face. That's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way, Blake? I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart is splitting in half? It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. This would all be much better if I could just disappear. Sayori, don't say that. It's true, Blake. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. You wouldn't have to put up with me being selfish. Monica was right. I should just... Monica? Monica was right about what? Sayori. What I said before...
Swear to God, if Monica hurt our girl, Sayori, I'm gonna beat the shit out of that hoe.
Alright, this way. What I said before is true. I'm not going to let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't the burden your mind is making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy. It's something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. So even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm going to be by your side until you don't feel any more pain. But Sayori looks away. I put a hand on her shoulder to reassure her. I'm scared, Blake. I'm really scared. What are you scared of, Sayori? I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me. Sayori. It's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much. I did this to myself. Blake. I like you so much that I want to die. That's how I feel. And that's enough, Sayori. I don't want you to hurt anymore. I slide my hand down Sayori's arm and squeeze her hand in my own. Do you remember how I said I always know what's best for you? Do you still believe me? Wordless, Sayori nods. Even if you don't understand all of your own feelings, I know what you need the most right now, and that's what I'm gonna give to you. Okay. So, I know how both of these options play out. So, you can say, I love you. Or you can continue going for Natsuki and say, you'll always be my dearest friend.
Neither of them sound too bad. Although I have feeling of consequences later.
Which one? Okay. Okay, you might have a hard time choosing soon.
That's what he meant.
Yeah.
Yeah, he said that.
I've played this game before. I know what you're talking about. He doesn't though.
It's basically me playing through, but you know, he's reading because I don't feel like reading, and plus when I actually start reading, I get too into it and get way too loud.
Yeah. You'll always be my dearest friend. What you need most is for things to be like they've always been. Monica told me the truth. She told me how much happier you seemed after I joined the club. I know you're struggling with some very difficult feelings right now, but please trust me that I know what's best and what will make you happy in the end. I'm pretty sure he didn't like our choice. I know. I can't.
Maybe the next playthrough we'll let the chat decide.
Okay, yeah.
We'll wait for the chat to decide where we're going with the story. So that will be coming up our next playthrough. Don't know how long that will be until.
It might be a couple of weeks, but I can send out a notification beforehand on when that stream is gonna be. If you're all still here and want to do that. I promise I'll help get things back to the way they were. I see. Sayori forces a smile through an incredibly pained expression. Is this what it feels like to get stabbed in the chest?
I've gotten pretty close to that, and
I should. Yeah, I know. I'm very.
That was actually a really hard decision. I'm like, weeping inside.
It pains me because the first time I played this, I got emotionally attached to all the characters, and then, you know,
having to break them in other storylines.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I should write a poem about this. Sayori, it's okay. This is just my punishment, remember? For being so selfish. So please. Please, don't worry about these stupid feelings. I know you're right. I knew this whole time that there was no happiness down that path. That's why I came here. Just so I could get the answer I needed to hear. And the other thing. You're also right that I just wanted to go back to the way it was. I realize that now. You really do know me better than anyone, Blake. I'll trust you with anything. Anything at all. So, Sayori's smile finally breaks. All of a sudden, she turns around and drops to her knees. Clutching her head with both hands, she screams as loudly as she can. I'm so shocked that I don't know how to react. Sayori looks over her shoulder and flashes me one more weak smile before turning and running off. Sayori! I'm left helpless, standing in front of my house. Why am I feeling so horrible about this? There's nothing more that I could have done. The most I could do is support Sayori through her feelings and help her on the path that's right. But I'm having as much trouble understanding Sayori's feelings as she is. even though I can comfort her. I keep wondering if I should be doing something more or something different. Yeah, that's a hint, by the way. That's a hint from the game that you fucked up.
That's cool.
The game likes to do that. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back to the way they were. I'm going to give it everything I've got. Sayori will always be my dearest friend, and I'll do whatever it takes to put a smile on her face every day. Okay, hang on. Chat. Okay. I need to switch scenes real quick. Okay. This is the folder for all of the information. And as I just noticed, this just popped up in the folder. This was not here before. This is labeled Happy Thoughts. And when you bring it up,
You'd have to add a new scene.
you guys have probably already, you can kind of see it in this part, what it looks like.
Sad face.
What do you see wrong with the photo, though?
Oh, I see the thing.
Yeah. So, let's go back to the game. And let's continue. Of all days, I expected this to be the one where I'd be walking to school with Sayori, but Sayori isn't answering her phone. I considered going to her house to wake her up, but decided that's a little too much. Meanwhile, the preparations for the event should be nearly complete. I managed to carry all of the cupcakes myself by carefully stacking 2 trays. Natsuki is already texting up a storm, but I can't respond thanks to my hands being full. Funnily enough, I probably feel the same way as Natsuki about the event. I'm more excited for it to be over so I can spend time with Sayori and Natsuki at the festival. But knowing Monika, I'm sure the event will be great too. Blake, you're the first one here. Thanks for being early. That's funny. I thought at least Yuri would be here by now. Monika is placing little booklets on each of the desks in the classroom. They must be the ones she prepared that has all the poems we're performing. In the end, I found a random poem online that I thought Monika would like and submitted it. So that's the one I'll be performing. I'm surprised you didn't bring Sayori with you. Yeah, she overslept again. That dummy. You'd think that on days this important she'd try a little harder. I say that, but I suddenly remember what Sayori told me yesterday. And I suddenly feel awful, knowing it's not nearly that simple for her. I only said it because it's the way I'm used to thinking. But maybe I should have gone to wake her up after all. You should take a little responsibility for her, Blake. I mean, especially after your exchange with her yesterday. Kinda left her hanging this morning, you know?
That's fucked up.
Exchange? Monika, you
She's
know
like some
about
weird
that?
god. Knows everything.
Of course I do. I'm the club president after all.
Maybe a
But-
wee bit more, you creepy boss.
I stammer, embarrassed. Did Sayori really tell her about it that quickly? About how I basically turned down her confession? That makes me really seem like the bad guy here. But I'm the only one who knows what's best for her, right? Jeez. You don't know the full story at all, so don't worry. I probably know a lot more than you think.
Okay, stop, you creepy god bitch.
Monika is being as friendly as usual, But for some reason, I felt a chill down my spine after hearing that. Hey, do you want to check out the pamphlets? They came out really nice. Yeah, sure. I grabbed one of the pamphlets laid out on the desks. Oh yeah, they really did. Something like this will definitely help people take the club more seriously. Yeah, I thought so too. I flipped through the pages. Each member's poem is neatly printed on its own page, giving it almost professional feel. I recognized Natsuki's and Yuri's poems from the ones they performed during our practice. What's this? I flipped to Sayori's poem. It's different from the one she practiced. It's one I haven't read before.
Am I reading this?
Just look at it.
Is it just spamming get out of my head?
Yeah, for that part. And then get out of my head before I do what I know is best for you. Get out of my head before I listen to everything she said to me. Get out of my head before I show you how much I love you. Get out of my head before I finish writing this poem. But a poem is never actually finished. It just stops moving.
Why do I have a feeling somehow it all just circles back to the creepy fourth wall breaker? She seems to know way more than she should.
Yeah, she knows a lot more than she's letting on, and she's letting on a lot. What is this? Reading the poem, I get a pit in my stomach. Blake, what's wrong? Nothing. The poem feels completely different from everything else Sayori's written. But more than that, I changed my mind. I'm going to go get Sayori, so... well, alright. Try not to take too long, okay? I quickly leave the classroom. Don't strain yourself. Monica calls that out after me. I quicken my pace.
Don't strain yourself, but speed up.
What was I thinking? I should have tried a bit harder for Sayori. It's not a big deal to at least wait for her, or help her wake up. Even the simple gesture of walking her to school makes her really happy. Besides, I told her yesterday that things will be the same as they always have been. That's all she needs, and what I want to give her. I reach Sayori's house and knock on the door. I don't expect an answer since she's not picking up her phone either. Like yesterday, I open the door and let myself in. Sayori?
You know how heartbreaking would be to walk in and see this?
Yeah. She really is a heavy sleeper. I swallow. I can't believe I ended up doing this after all. Waking her up in her own house. Isn't that more like something a boyfriend would do? In any case, it just feels right. Outside Sayori's room, I knock on her door. Sayori? Wake up, dummy. There's no response. I really didn't want to have to enter her room like this. Isn't it kind of a breach of privacy? But she really leaves me no choice. I gently open the door.
That hurts.
What the hell? What the hell? Is this a nightmare? It has to be. This isn't real. There's no way this can be real. Sayori wouldn't do this. Everything was normal up until a few days ago. That's why I can't believe what my eyes are showing me. I suppress the urge to vomit. Now. Okay. We're going back to this. Because this letter document has just appeared in this folder. It's called Traceback. you guys can't see it, and I'm too lazy to make another window so you guys can see it. But it is just going through and loading stuff from my D drive Steam library. Except if you look at it, they're data logs, and it is someone changing settings in the game, including character behavior. And then down at the bottom, it says, restart top contents. Oh geez, I didn't break anything, did I? Hold on a second. I can probably fix this, I think. Actually, you know what? This would probably be a lot easier if I just deleted her. She's the one who's making this so difficult. Well, here goes nothing.
That's fucked up.
Oh, wait. If we go here to characters, Monica, Natsuki, and Yuri. Sayori's character has been deleted from the game. Just like that letter was saying. Oh.
That's frickin'. Oh god. This game's fucked up, man.
Okay, back to the game.
I was expecting like perversion, not making me want to cry. Thanks.
I cried several times while playing this.
I was not expecting that, mate. That's
I suppressed the
that's
urge
heavy.
to vomit. Just yesterday, I told Sayori I would be there for her. I told her I know what's best and that everything will be okay. Then why? Why would she do this? How could I be so helpless? What did I do wrong? Turning down her confession. That has to be what pushed her over the edge. Her agonized scream still echoes in my ears. Why did I do that to her when she needed me the most?
Okay, but if we would have accepted her confession, what would have happened to the pink-haired girl? I'm just calling them by their hair colors because I don't remember their names.
Natsuki?
Yeah.
I actually don't remember. Why was I so selfish? This is my fault. My swarming thoughts keep telling me everything I could have done to prevent this. If I just spent more time with her, walked her to school, and gave her what I know she wanted out of our relationship, then I could have prevented this. I know I could have prevented this. Screw the literature club. Screw the festival. I just lost my best friend. Someone I grew up with. She's gone forever now. Nothing I do can bring her back. This isn't some game where I can reset and try something different. I had only one chance, and I wasn't careful enough. Okay, hang on. And now, I'll carry this guilt with me until I die. Nothing in my life is worth more than hers. But I still couldn't do what she needed from me. And now, I can never take it back. Never, 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 never.
What happens if we restart the game? What happens? Just end?
Yeah, that's it.
What the fuck?
Problem? Problem? Yeah, it is. Hey, it's actually still there. Okay, last time when I got to this part, it wiped all my save files. Okay. Yeah.
It's just her again.
Mm-hmm.
Weird, creepy demon lady. So now it's gonna be pink-haired girl, purple-haired girl, and creepy demon lady. It doesn't matter which one you choose now. Wait, really? Are they all just gonna die? Cause that's super fucked up. If so, man, I don't want to play this. You can play it by yourself. Let's choose a different name than Blake.
Okay.
Let's go with Rainbow. I was kidding. Oh my god.
Why not?
Let the chat choose.
Okay.
Chat, what's our name? Come on, you got this, guys. What's our name gonna be? It's a pillow.
Jesus
Calm down.
Christ. Okay, shit falling around in my room, giving me a heart attack. Okay, yeah, chat. You can pick a name. Jalen.exe has crashed.
Listen to it, so why not? It's one of the most talkative viewers. Come on, just look up some weird name in some random language if you really feel.
Yeah, okay.
Error code.
Alright, what about fucktard?
Let's go with it. Do it. The chat has spoken.
Okay. Will I even let you do that? Okay. There we go.
Fucktard it is.
Straight from chat itself. I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air, like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might be drawing to herself. That girl is...
Oh yeah, my neighbor is a good friend since we were children. My neighbor and good friend since
So-
we were children.
Yeah, it's just blanks now that she's not the game. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today. But it just kinda works because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school she would oversleep more and more frequently.
I think the
And I'd get
fucktard was
tired of
making
waking
fun
up.
of us for making a stupid decision, but we went with it anyways.
But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let it catch up to me.
Ow, ow. Stop. Music. Pain. Ow. I have to take that out of my ear for a second. That hurts.
It's an ordinary school day like any other. Mornings are usually the worst, being surrounded by couples and friend groups walking to school together. Meanwhile, I've always walked to school alone. I always tell myself it's about time I meet some girls or something like that, but I have no motivation to join any clubs. I'm perfectly content on... Holy shit, if only you could see. Getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. There's always the anime club, but it's not like there would be any girls in it anyways.
I see
school
hostility
day-
in the chat.
I don't know. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I knew it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Just seeing the name fucktard right here. There really aren't any that interest me. Besides, most of them would probably be way too demanding for me to want to deal with. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Fucktard?
Oh, fuck.
Monica? Oh my goodness, I totally didn't expect to see you here. It's been a while, right? Yeah, it has. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart. Yes, we did check the traceback files.
Yeah.
Yeah, I showed the traceback files and the Happy Thoughts image that appear.
Welcome to hell!
Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically, completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... What did you come here for, anyway? Oh, I was just looking for some supplies supplies to use. No, that's fine.
It's cool.
Some supplies to use for my club. Did you know there are... do you know if there's any construction paper in there? Or markers? I guess you could check the closet. You're in the debate club, right? About that. I actually quit the debate club. Really? You quit? Yeah. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. Feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. In that case, what club did you decide to join? Actually, I'm starting a new one. A literature club.
Oh god. Not too big of a
Literature. That kinda sounds dull. How many members do you have so far? It's kind of embarrassing, but there's only 3 of us so far. It's really quite hard to find new members for something that sounds so boring. Well, I can see that. But it's really not boring at all, you know. Literature can be anything. Reading, writing, poetry. I mean, one of my members even keeps her manga collection in the classroom. Wait, really? Yeah, it's funny, right? She always insists that manga is literature, too. I mean, she's not wrong, I guess. And besides, a member's a member, right? Did Monica say she? Hey, fucktard.
I'm sorry, that was just too Hey, fucktard.
Oh my god. Great choice in names from the live chat.
Yeah.
By any chance, are you still looking for a club to join? I mean, I guess so, but in that case, is there a chance you could do me a big favor? I won't ask you to join, but...
I'm asking you to join.
Yeah, basically. If you could, at the very least, visit my club, it would make me really happy. Please. Well, I guess I have no reason to refuse. Besides, how can I ever refuse someone like Monica? Sure, I guess I could check it out. Awesome. You're really sweet, fucktard, you know that?
I'm sorry, that name though.
It's such an immature thing to laugh about, and it's still funny.
We're just a bunch of dumb teenagers, it's okay.
It's really nothing. Shall we go then? I'll look for the materials another time. You're more important. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul to Monica and her irresistible smile. I timidly follow Monica across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and supplies. And activities, not supplies.
Activities for third years.
Yeah. Like literature club.
Yeah, like literature.
Monica! Alright,
Can we try to keep the chat slightly more positive?
I'm aware of what this game is about, but could we not bring up some of that shit in chat?
Plus, we're not wanting to spoil the game for anyone who hasn't seen it
Yeah.
as well, so...
Alright. Monica, full of energy, swings open the classroom doors. I'm back, and I brought a guest with me.
Girl 1.
A guest? Seriously?
Girl
You
2.
brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Don't be mean, Natsuki. But anyway, welcome to the club, fucktard. Sorry about that. I did ask nicely for you to not be like that in chat, so I just timed you out for 300 seconds. Once that's done, you can use chat again, but let's...
please try to be slightly more positive.
Yeah.
And no spoilers, please.
But anyway, welcome to the club, fucktard. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. So, let me guess. You're Monica's boyfriend, right? What? No, I'm not. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. Anyway, this is Natsuki. Energetic as usual. And this is Yuri, the vice president. It's nice to meet you. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with someone like Natsuki. Yeah, it's nice to meet both of you. So, I ran into Fucktard in a classroom, and he decided to come check out the club. Isn't that great? Wait, Monica, didn't I tell you to let me know in advance before you brought anyone new? I was going to, well, you know. Sorry. I didn't forget that, but I just happened to run into him. In that case, I should at least make some tea, right? Yeah, that would be great. Why don't you come sit down, fucktard? girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Yuri walks to the corner of the room and opens the closet. Meanwhile, Monika and Natsuki sit across from each other. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Monika. So, I know you didn't really plan on coming here, but we'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, Natsuki? Well, I guess. Natsuki reluctantly agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monika must have worked really hard just to find these two. Yuri returns to the table, carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot in the middle. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? I don't know. Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. Alright, yeah. I was just about to say turn on the light, since it's dark. Alright, yeah. We've been going for 2 hours and 39 minutes, basically.
Slightly over. A couple, 25 seconds, 26 seconds, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah. So...
we're gonna take a pause.
Yeah. We may do this tomorrow. But we can... Alright, yeah, now we're fine. Yeah, we can start here tomorrow. Oh. With that being said, if you come back tomorrow, we'll be here. I'm not sure about what time though, but...
and if you come back in maybe a couple weeks, we'll put out a notification. We'll have a version of this game where the chat decides what happens.
Yeah.
So that'll be fun.
Yeah, every decision will be made by chat. So...
tell your friends, have them come frick everything up too. It'll be great.
And... big storm. Oh, we're already in the middle of that big storm. Unless there's another one I don't know about. Hey, I know you weren't here when I said it. I have already played the game. I went through and got the true ending. I'm just doing this this stream again for my friend who
Hello! I've never played or even seen anyone play the game.
He's never heard of it before today, so
yeah.
He's the one that needs to be prepared.
I'm basically the one making most of the major decisions. He's just mostly reading it and actually has full control. Well, I kinda direct.
Yeah, but the game has some very serious topic matters, but it's still a really cool and fun game. And if you don't already know, it's on Steam. Just about any computer system could run it. It's absolutely free. And
we're not sponsored, obviously.
No. But Team Salvo, the makers of the game, have their merch store up as well. So that's something to check out as well. They have some cool little secrets in their store too. So, but yeah.
We're gonna end it here, take a small little break.
Alright, so, yeah. We will see you in the next one.